Okay. Wow, Dad, it's been a minute.
Yeah.
It's been a minute, right?
Yeah, man. What's up with that? What you been doing? How you doing down yonder?
Just working hard, man. Up there and down there everywhere. But like we always say, we can pick up right where we left off because no matter what, I love you.
Yeah, I love you too, man.
Right? And it don't change because we don't see each other.
Right. No, it don't change. It don't change.
Yeah, that take a weak. Well, I ain't gonna say weak person. That takes a unique individual that needs your presence to love you.
Yeah,
I don't need you. Your presence is within me.
Yeah, cause if you love, man.
Correct.
They don't nothing take it away unless you just.
You don't want it.
Yeah, I don't want that.
Yes, sir.
Show me somebody that'll pick it up and use it, dog.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's, it'll be appreciated.
Yeah, Lee, I was just thinking, man, about a couple of weeks, man. You could really miss out on life if you ain't careful, man.
Yes, sir.
You really can, man. Life, time don't wait on nobody. And if you're messing around and don't go with it the best you can, it's gonna be bad, man, for you. Especially if you didn't do nothing positive. If you, so to speak, ran up everything, listened to everybody came around you and did what they said and got the west end of it. But I look back, I was just thinking about that. I said, wow. I said, it was just seeming like yesterday Lee was just a kid. I had him and Jim Lee there running down the street, little dirt road, throwing football, and both of y'all running down the sideline, and one of you catch it, together.
Yeah.
Hey, that was some good stuff. But then I look, I said, now he got guys in the army. That time, that made me think about time. It's gone. It ain't. Hey, if you ain't never had a friend, well, you can count that one, ain't your friend.
Correct, sir.
It's not your friend, bro. Come on and go with me. Man, coming back to get you now. You come on and go with me. You got to make that positive move, man. You know what I'm saying? We're people to help you to make it. It takes people to help you, man.
Yes, sir. You
need help down the line, but when you just in a situation where you can't get it, struggling and can't stay at home, and then you go crazy when you do get away from home and do all kind of crazy stuff.
When you grow up and
your mind and stuff, yeah.
But I can't wait to leave. But when you grow up, you don't have any skills or experience, so things tend to happen not in a good manner initially.
Right, because if you fresh out the country and the cotton fresh out the cotton come to the city stuff.
It's like, ooh, the city, right? The city,
right? Man. Yeah, you wanted to be like them city boys. Hey, what's good? But man, it ain't what them city boys do. It's what you think about, man. It's what you chose to do.
Yes, sir.
Just like you chose to get on up around the environment you was in.
When I was youngster.
When you was a young guy, man. And hey, you got my time gone.
Woo! Time flies.
Check that out, man.
Exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah,
man.
Check that out.
Yeah, exactly what you're talking about.
That time gone. And it ain't came back to ask you, you alright? It came back
because it don't care.
That's right.
Time is disrespectful, inconsiderate, uncaring, unloving, got better things to do, like pass. Time passes, right?
That's right.
It keeps on moving.
Right. Keep right on time.
So technically, time is doing its job.
Yeah.
By just, hey, I'm tick, 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 tick. Now, what do you do with the ticks?
Right? Away.
And I think that what you said was kind of cool, right? When you said that to live your moments the best you can.
Right.
And man, the difficult part is the influence, like we talk about the bubble, right? Like the book series I'm writing.
Right.
It talks about your first layer and who you put in there.
Mm-hmm.
It has to be on purpose.
Right. Yeah.
It goes right into what you said, having those people you can depend on. And you get selection in that.
Mm-hmm.
You have say-so in that selection, but a lot of times we just assume it's going to be okay.
Right.
But when the time comes, like you said, the confusion and the mental thing, when you need it, it's not available.
Right. That's right.
So you got to trial and error by yourself.
Wow.
Right?
Yes, sir.
And saying that, Dad, also think about this. If we say we don't want to live without regret, because that's what you're talking about, enjoying your life, making the right decisions, and loving the decisions you make, but they have to be yours. Now, if like, damn, Dad, you hit home runs, brother. But if you do what people say around you all the time and never what you want to do, what are you?
A do boy.
A do boy.
Yeah,
or a do girl.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just doing
what you tell you to do. You're doing what they say do. You know, I don't have no regret for living my life I didn't live. I have regret because I didn't know how to get certain things. You know, if you can't read and write, you don't know nothing. That's why I try to go to Sam's house every day and teach him something. You know, if you can't read and write, you don't know.
Correct.
You know, it could be right down in front of your face, and if you don't know it, you don't know how to get it. You don't know what to do to get it. Well, and nobody to tell you except get out of my house. You know, get out of my house, man. You ain't got no business, little dude.
So what if I said this? What we learn in schools and stuff today is no different. And I'm not saying the masses. Don't get me wrong. There are some things, but say the education system today is no different than you've been in the cotton field.
Right.
And I say that because you can't use what you learned in the cotton field in today's society.
Nothing.
So, as they go through school in the education system, is it really applicable to life? Because right now it's okay. The school system says it's okay to be illiterate because there's no child left behind.
Right.
So you don't have to know how to read.
Right, bro. If you don't, things you don't understand.
Yes, sir.
You're suffering, man.
And somebody's going to use that against you, that ignorance against you.
Yes, sir. You know what I did one time, man? I went and I put in for a job. Man. And I didn't know how to use the computer. And I didn't take it. The white guy was begging me to take it. He liked me a lot, man. He said, "You're a good guy, Lee." He said, "Come on." He said, "I'm going to show you." He said, "I got you." You know. He said, "When you come back," he said, "I got you." He said, "I'll go ahead and fill, little paperwork in or whatever." Hey, man, it was some people standing around there, and I couldn't do it, and I didn't take the job. That really hurted me. I left. I didn't go back no more. I left. And I said, you know what? That was really ignorant of me doing that. That was crazy. I could have stayed there. That's like anything else. Do it a couple of times, then you automatically gonna know.
It's like driving.
Yeah.
You remember I didn't know how to change the gears?
Right, yes, I remember. I kept saying, man.
Me and Jim, you like, hey, here's the keys.
Yeah.
If you can drive it, drive it. It was a stick shift, boy. We tried for days.
So they burned up my child.
Yeah. And that was a road runner, a blue road runner you had.
Yeah.
And we couldn't figure it out. But guess what? You give it to us now, man, sticks is nothing.
And say, hey, man, you do so-and-so, so-and-so. And it's just like me, first time I rode a bike. I asked a dude, now I have been saying, yeah, I can ride.
Couldn't ride a lick.
No. The dude said, hey, he said, Lee, he said, can you ride a bike, a bicycle? I said, of course I can ride a bicycle. What you saying, man?
On the inside,
you know what I'm saying? He said, if you can ride a bicycle, you can ride a motorcycle. I got me a 900 car and rode just like that. Bam.
Yeah.
I was afraid of the balance.
The balance is it.
Yeah. But he said, just like a bicycle, man. He said, you just, and I got one, and it was just like you
easy
said.
Peasy, right?
Yeah, man. So I don't think you should give up. You said a good thing when you said, I don't think you should give up if you don't know something about something. Just wait a minute, go do something and come back and try it again.
Yes, sir.
But, man, now at my age, I done been out there. I done been through all kind of crazy stuff, good stuff, and it was my choice. A lot of it I didn't tell you because it wasn't worth my while.
Mm-hmm.
But the good Lord has spared me to be here at this time and age, man. So hey, I'm happy to go lucky. I mean, you can see people gonna go to the level on you. You can pick out the people gonna do the wrong thing.
Yes,
man.
sir. Yeah. Oh, now you can because you kind of
right.
Right.
They have to listen to them older people. If the older guys got in there. You know what I'm saying?
Any sense. They got any sense. And the wisdom sense.
Right.
Yeah, because
like if you say, boy, you shouldn't do that. So one of these days you're gonna be sorry, you better stop that. He know what he's talking about because he's been through it.
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir. So do you think you didn't take that job because of the perception, the assumed perception of the people seeing you or needing you to do something for them and you not being able to get it to them? Most Ricky tick, right? So guess what? The perception is, why is he back there? Because we've said that before, like, why you got this trainee working, and we can say the big box stores. Let's say Walmart. Let's just use the word Walmart.
Yeah.
Why do they put the untrained person on the register at 5 o'clock after work?
Mm-hmm.
Or Saturday morning when everybody's coming?
Yeah.
That's the worst time. Right? So do you think it was the perception of you having to learn it and also having to make sure you do it right because people need it?
Yeah, because I feel like now somebody coming here and need to buy some things.
Mm-hmm.
I want to know how to rank. I want to be able to know how to rank it up and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and it just marry the kids and then do total and tell you how much change and everything to get back with.
The perceived perception.
You know what? I really hate that. But I know the guy good. I go there this day.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, "Lee, you coming?" I said, "Yeah, I'm gonna come, man."
And you just have to say, "Hey, man, I need to be behind the scenes for a minute to kind of get confidence in it, right?"
And the head man, he loved me to death, man. He said, "Don't worry about it." He said, "I get this straight, Lee." He said, I said, "Okay," but I couldn't see growing up there when I go make a run and come back. I lost it right there, man.
You couldn't see the finish of it.
Right. I said, now, if I go in there, and then I'm going to screw up, just show it the world, I'm going to screw up when I get on there and put my little, whatever, time or whatever equipment.
Yeah. Your log, like your time
log in,
drop this off.
Yeah.
This,
Yeah, I was so scared I was I was going to mess up, so I didn't get, I got it now, but I'm going to go back and do it. I'm gonna go back and do it. I'm gonna be on Facebook. I'm gonna be where somebody can see me. I did it. Yeah.
But that's normal though, because I've experienced the same thing where not knowing I had the ability to meet the standard that was already established inside of an organization. So some of the jobs you get, man, you kind of your heart beats funny.
Yeah.
You're apprehensive. You're nervous. You're all these things until you get it. Until you do it a few times with the repetition. Yeah. But that was normal. That was normal, Dad. That's normal human stuff that you did.
Yeah.
But the part is you tapped into your education level.
Yeah.
You're like, man, you tapped into technology. Those two things, you said, I got it. My education level, my comprehension, and me understand technology. So I got to fight through that, right?
Yeah, them did exactly what I told him. I said, man, did you understand when I went to school? I said, I don't know nothing about it. He said, I got you. What was that? My fear that was my fear, man. I didn't want to let him down and stuff. And I was afraid that I couldn't read it. Doggone it. That was it right there, man. I was afraid that I couldn't read it. And I could read, man. Now I can. You know, everybody don't know somewhere everybody don't know, you know.
Yes, sir.
And I guess it was just by me coming up down there and they telling me I couldn't. And you can't do that like that and stuff, you know. I went for it, but I got it.
And that was a barrier. That's one of those unconscious or subconscious barriers. that we don't know it's going to get triggered until it's time to do it.
Right.
And then we tap into that source.
Right.
And that source made you say, man, I'll be okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be okay.